Assalamualaikum. In this video, we will be present on case study of facilities management of hotel building during pandemic COVID-19. And I will be introducing you with our presenter, Muhammad Khairuddin Muhammad Zulkifli, Abdul Rahman Kamaruzzaman, Nuzul Hakimi Sobarudin, Rohaniza Rosli, Fatin Afika Nur Hisam, me myself Nur Syairah Muhammad Izani, and last one is Arwah Muhammad Adi. So the first part of our presentation is introduction or overview for our hotel building. So facilities management in hotel building or FM. FM is a service that is used to ensure the safety and long-term viability of building, real estate and infrastructure. So FM in a hotel is a critical and important operation. So a hotel is an accommodation that provide services and facilities for guests to stay. So for the hotel building, we choose AnCasa Hotel Kuala Lumpur, which is AnCasa Hotel Kuala Lumpur offer the best accommodation, which is give out the excellent facilities and services to the guests. As by AnCasa Hotel Kuala Lumpur appointed and contracted by Uda Daya Urus to manage the facilities management of the hotel.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nuzul Hakimi bin Sobarudin. So it's come to my part about FM services, facilities management services. So facility management in a building is a combination of corporate operation and building technical services aimed at keeping a structure in excellent working order and keeping it clean. The AnCasa Hotel and Resorts in Kuala Lumpur provide a variety of facilities management services. The few services that this hotel has provided for the case study include building security and safety, cleaning services, internal and external landscaping, and also property maintenance services. And there is also others additional services such as wedding services, dine-in experience services, facility services. And let's go through for our first routine services, which is safety and security services. AnCasa Hotels and Resort has adopted a new 10 cleaning and safety protocol for all of its hotel, meeting and event spaces. The new protocol include new cleaning and disinfection procedures, increased attention to safety in public spaces, and protective equipment. All branches hotel chains are being briefed on these protocols and are strongly encouraged to implement them. This protocol describes specific process and measures that are designed to make a guest feel safe and confident when they visit any of their establishment. So this is the picture of the hotel safety protocol that has been updated for now. And now let's go for our second routine services, which is internal and external landscaping services. The importance of landscape in keeping the building vibrant, especially in this modern metropolitan setting, cannot be overstated. Beautiful garden or landscape are critical for the health and comfort of the building resident, employees and visitors. As a result, the development will hire a business with experience in designing and maintaining gardens, bushes, trees to keep them looking fresh and lovely all year. The purpose of this service is to ensure that all trees and flowers are in good shape and do not obstruct the crosswalk in any manner. It is to ensure that the environment and air surrounding the building remain fresh, and it also can be attraction to all occupants and visitors to take a beautiful picture with a beautiful background. As we all know that green trees and landscape provide magnificent views that allow everyone to see clearly. Now let's go for the property maintenance services, which is the second services for the routine services. Okay, maintenance testing and inspection schedule for all equipment in the building, including the AnCasa Hotel and Resort building itself, are critical to guarantee that the facility may safely run and efficiently in compliance with statutory duties and on a daily, monthly and annual basis. It also aims to extend the life of equipment and reduce the risk of failure. Preventative remedial and upgrade work are all required for a building maintenance, which encompasses all work aimed at improving structures, their components and their equipment. Painting and decorating, plumbing, glazing and other similar projects are included in this category. Now, let's go for the additional services. For the first additional services, which is facility services, AnCasa Hotel and Resort are also provide a lot of facility services, such as a fully air-conditioned gymnasium equipped with a range of weight-resistant and cardio gym equipment so that the customer will be able to enjoy their regular workout even when they are on vacation. Spa with a modern concept, wellness and spiritual, and also a large swimming pool for their customer and others. Next, for the additional services, which is about food delivery and in-house dining services, AnCasa Hotel and Resort also provide food delivery services to room to make their customer more attracted to enjoy their services. There is a various food menu for the customers to choose from the flyers and will be delivered on their schedule. Besides, they are also provide dine-in experience in their own hotel's restaurant. An innovative all-day dining restaurant designed with stylish and modern ambience. The customer also will enjoy an impressive buffet showcasing selection of Asian favorites and international cuisine. And now let's go for the wedding services. AnCasa Hotel and Resort also provide wedding services to their customer, complete with an expert wedding planner that will assist their customer from start to end with every detail, big or small. Make their day complete with a customized menu, beautiful wedding invitation, fresh flower and impressive centerpiece. Their wedding planners will assist with the food and beverage menu, floral arrangement, table setup, room decoration, menus, wedding card and backdrop printing, gift photographers and videographers, evening entertainment and sound and lighting system. That's all from my part. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, Madam. My name is Fatin Rafika binti Hisham. My student ID is 2020959747. Today, I will be presenting on the procurement and services delivery and also facilities management contract. Procurement and services delivery. What is procurement? Procurement is a process or action for acquiring products and services. What is SLA? SLA stands for Service Level Agreement, which means it specifies the level of service that a customer expects from a supplier. It is provided by in-house or outsourced. As for AnCasa Hotels and Resorts, they use an in-house service which is from Uda Daya Urus Sdn Bhd. So Uda Daya Urus Sdn Bhd has created three major businesses, and that is integrated facility management consultancy services, and also facility audit. Facilities management contract. So as we all know, contracts in general provide the parties with duties and obligations that they have committed to, as well as protections for the parties if one of the party fail to fulfill their obligations. So as for this hotel, they use PWD Facilities Management and Maintenance Form 2016, as this kind of contract can be used either in a private or government organization. So there are many clauses included in this contract. Some of them are Clause 1, Definitions and Interpretation, Clause 2, Contract Period, Clause 5, Terms of Payment, Clause 6, Performance Bond, Clause 7, Obligations of the Contractor, Clause 9, Facilities Management Plan, Clause 11, Performance Requirement, Clause 12, Facility Manager, Clause 18, Insurance for FMM Services, Clause 23, Facility Superintending Officer, Clause 36, Termination by the government, and lastly, Clause 42, Resolution of the dispute. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Rohaniza binti Rosli, and now we'll be discussing on the data findings on our research. The first finding is the issues and challenges on the facilities and maintenance management. The challenges on the facilities are the requirement of hard and soft competencies in facility manager that require years of learning and training. Next is the low awareness in low rating hotel and its impact on the rating of the hotel and also hospitality sector. Lastly, the needs to meet the demands and preferences of visitors in terms of green space with little knowledge on their preferences. While for challenges on the maintenance management is the use of separate and independent management system which harden the management process. The software used by FM also do not achieve all the requirements. And lastly, there are no standard operating procedures in hotels maintenance management activities, especially during training session.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Arwa binti Muhammad Adi and I will be presenting on the additional facilities and maintenance management challenges due to the COVID-19. So as we know, in the end of 2019, which are 2 to 3 years ago, we are hit by the COVID-19 pandemic and now it's still lingering around us. And the only prevention that we can make is through the vaccines, the social distancing, the hygiene, and mask wearing. It affects all kind of activities and economics. And from the looks of it, which the viruses keep on mutating and changing, we are the only one that have to fit in and living among these viruses and have to bear with it. Therefore, in order to cohabit with the viruses, some changes and innovations must be considered and implemented. So the first challenges is the hotels must implement the new policy. This is by making sure the employees are all aware and acknowledged by the new norm, and these includes the wearing of masks, the proper use of sharing or shared amenities, and some workplace distancing parameters. The hotel must post signage and workplace modification, and also has to revise all the guidelines from the CDC, WHO, OSHA, and also the American Society of Heating, Refrigerating, and Air Conditioning Engineers for the setting and the workplace safety. The second one is reconsideration of floor plans and workspace configuration. So in general, most of offices building modify their workplace by making their workplace into an open space. But in hotels, it is hardly to be redesigned according to that due to its privacy concept. So minor adjustment has to be implemented. So from the guest flow from the entrance when they arrive until they go to the registration at the reception and up until to their room, all the flow must be planned well. So the hotel must also revise the maximum capacity of guests at certain times and at particular dates. Maybe we can adjust by the quotas, the quota of the guests per day. And some floors may provided for 6 and person who classify as close contact. Maybe for certain floors for normal guests and certain floors for close contact of the COVID patients. And the capacity of common room or common use such as dining hall, ballroom, kitchen, lobby can be reopened but must be adjusted to fulfill the requirement. The third one is the reviewing HVAC function system and indoor air quality. So since the viruses keep mutating and currently can be transmitted through airborne, so the quality of HVAC and IAQ needs to step up. The HVAC system needs to be upgraded according to the ASHRAE, to meet up the requirement regarding the COVID-19 prevention. The next challenges is to stepping up the hygiene and cleanliness, and this involves the housekeeping team. They need to be more transparent and detailed in ensuring the cleanliness of the facilities. As we know, the virus can also contaminate the surfaces and transmit it through touch. So in order to prevent this, the housekeeping has to ensure to wipe clean all the common surface of the room. And the facility managers are the one who are responsible to make sure that all housekeepers adhere to this regulation strictly. And the last one is the implementation of sanitization and disinfection. Now, cleanliness and disinfection is two different things. The hygiene is about the clean, and disinfection or sanitization about to wipe all the virus. So to keeping the virus away is not just by hygiene, and as I said before, also by the disinfectants. And this, it starts with sanitization in public settings, high touch surfaces such as public toilets, the halls, the reception, the corridors, and elevators. Now, the real challenges is making sure that every type of disinfectant use is safe and suitable according to place, such as to disinfecting the kitchen area needs a different type or disinfection chemicals to prevent food poisoning and others, and other type of disinfection at other places according to the suitability.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. Next is recommendation to FMM by me, Muhammad Khairuddin bin Muhammad Zulkifli. And the first one is contactless service and technologies enforcement. So the first one is contactless services should be applied to the hotel to minimize the risk of transmitting COVID-19. Technologies and digital services should be used to support socially distance working. So the interaction between the customer and the employees can be encouraged, with the usage of app-based communication. So every department of the hotel should play an active role in delivering excellent services with the usage of contactless service. So the information for the app-based communication and services should be reached out to the customer to ensure their needs and services can be applicable for their use. So next is for the staff. The implement of software and technology can reduce the number of face-to-face interaction. With the proper software, the staff productivity will make a greater impact towards the hotel. And number two is maximize health and safety measure. So facility manager must take an extra precaution to ensure the staff and customer safe from harm and danger of COVID-19. So the arrangement of sanitation and the cleaning schedule should be the utmost priority to make sure the cleanliness and hygiene of the premises. So based on the OSHA, ventilation of the workplace should be able to access clean and fresh air to reduce the transmission of COVID-19 through air. So furthermore, the capacity of the workplace and the number of customers allowed at the following time should be revised accordingly. Next is commitment and responsibility among members. So with a proper strategy and planning, facilities management should make a new flexible working arrangement for the members. So the work arrangement should be made for the employee able to work efficiently whether at home or at office. So working at home can be a challenging because of the housework, chores and child. So the schedule of work should be adjusted carefully. to make the efficiency of the worker increase and make the workplace not stressful. And the last one is past data collection. So facility manager should make a review of past data collection to come with a proper plan and strategies to handle worst case scenario on how the facilities should respond effectively. So facility manager must come with a good solution on how to handle if the same situation happen again. So for COVID-19 pandemic, this unhandled situation may harm to the premises and lead to insolvent. So a business continuity plan should be established to help the facility manager to manage the impact of the pandemic and meet the legal obligations. So business continuity plan should be able to include the risk management strategy and impact analysis of the industry. So it will describe how the response and recovery plan initialized during a pandemic.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Hadur Rahman bin Kamal Zaman. So now we'll be looking at conclusion. The worldwide epidemic has posed an unprecedented challenge to the hotel industry. While the hotel business is no new to black swans, the pandemic's tenacious grip on the industry has been particularly destructive. Measures to flatten the COVID-19 curve, such as periodic lockdowns and travel bans, have put the business climate in jeopardy and reduced demand dramatically. The virus impact has been far-reaching, with tourism accounting for the third greatest contribution to Malaysia's gross domestic product. As more hotels are forced to close, the ripple effect has spread across the economy. Since then, hotels has been battling with occupancy rates that have hovered around 20% with forecast rate of 21% and 28% in the third and fourth quarter of 2021 respectively. Following that, personnel rationalization in the form of unpaid absence, wage cutbacks and even retrenchment has resulted in a 6 to 10% reduction in the workforce. So for our study, the hotel that was chosen is the AnCasa Hotel. The AnCasa Hotel, Kuala Lumpur, first opened its door in the early 2011. AnCasa Hotel, Kuala Lumpur is an exquisite and stylish contemporary hotel located in Kuala Lumpur with 294 elegantly appointed bedrooms. It is centrally positioned adjacent to the busy Chinatown, Pudu Central and Plaza Rakyat LRT station. As for the procurement and service delivery, they use an in-house service which is from Uda Dayaurus Sdn Bhd. Okay, so many challenges were faced by the hotel. The most obvious is in the term of hygiene and cleanliness. COVID-19 has changed the way employees and supervisors think about hygiene. As hotel guests resume reserving rooms, the method by which employees have cleaned, disinfect and sanitized must evolve and become more apparent. Managers and team must deconstruct the complexities around the notion of clean hotel room and services. Increased vaccines may limit the spread of the coronavirus and other airborne infection, but there is still a danger of transmission. So building sanitization includes experimenting with novel technologies and practices that address coronavirus specific problem for many facility managers. The actual problem is sanitizing the entire structure and amenities in ensuring that each method of sanitization is appropriate and safe for the users. This involves choosing the right chemical kinds and concentration to avoid harming surface and reducing the elimination hazardous effect. Other than that, hotels must reconfigure their HVAC system as the virus can also spread through the air. During the pandemic, FMMs had to contact the American Society of Heating, Refrigerating, Air Conditioning Engineers for HVAC advice and follow best practice for forced air maintenance. Thank you.